It is time for the hour of power with the Heroic Vibration podcast. On this week episode, we're gonna be talking about fuck Batman. I know y'all have heard it. This shit that blew Twitter up. You know what I'm saying? If y'all have any special requests for any topics, something like that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it goes. Hit us up on Twitter. What up with your YouTube and YouTube bust? It's your boy TripleCup Chuck and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Vibration Podcast where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go.
Yo, 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 it's the Xbox Goes Kaleidoscope. And yeah, we on the Heroic Vibrations podcast. We're going to actually flip the script this week. You know what I'm saying? It's actually going to be my last time, at least for a grip, on the Heroic Vibrations podcast. I'm actually moving out to Wisconsin on Friday. All right, so I won't be on the GRG on Friday until I get settled. You know what I'm saying? So I figure I'll be back in like a month or so. All right, so I'm just taking a brief sabbatical for the time
You
being.
surely will be missed here, brother. You surely will be missed here.
Thanks, yo. Thanks. But yeah, let me introduce Chaos. Yo, introduce yourself to everybody. Let people know where they can reach you at, bro.
This is your boy Chaos God, and I'm here for your comic book nerdiness. You can find me on Twitter at Chaos God, and you can also find me on Xbox Live, Chaos God. I like to keep it simple.
That's what's up, man. As for me, y'all can hit me up on Twitter at DirectX minus the. And also check me out. Well, I guess in like a month or so from now on the Heroic Vibrations podcast, the GRG podcast, and the DirectX show minus the fraud, which I won't be on for the next month or so either. But either way, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, y'all could also check out my YouTube channel, Kaleidoscope. I may put up one final video. If not, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just have to wait till I get back on. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, yo, the San Diego Comic-Con came out just this past week, and a whole bunch of shit was just dropping left and right. As a matter of fact, Marvel decided not to attend. And Warner Brothers DC, man, they came in and shit like a fucking bat out of hell. They swooped in and they fucking reigned supreme. All right, because they showed off some shit. I was bugging with the stuff I saw at the Comic-Con. And we're going to go over some of the things, man. And what Chuck just said a little while ago, fuck Batman, right? But that's only but that's because it was in the Teen Titans trailer, or not the Teen Titans, the Titans trailer for that DC All Access streaming service that they got coming out. Now I know how people was fucking tripping out on that when Robin said that. You know what I'm saying? So it makes you wonder what type of issues does Robin have with Batman? You know what I'm saying? Yo, Chaos, did you see the trailer for the Titans? What did you think?
I did, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. There's a lot to digest. Like, I feel like this is gonna be a love-hate relationship because the story and all seems good, but dang, I just can't get over how some of those characters look. Robin's cool. Beast Boy, I can get over. I can get over for a bit, but like just like Raven and Starfire. Oh my goodness, though they're disasters. How they did the effects though, like when they showed like Raven like using her powers when her powers take her over. Now those effects were legit. Like those were good. Same thing with Starfire when she was using her powers. Those look good too. It's just not the look. Like her looks is kind of like they kind of make her seem like she just got out the hood from her planet. So like I don't know. I just gotta wait and see. But I am hyped for it.
All right, I feel you. All right, so what's up with you, Chuck? I know you saw the Titans trailer because you started off the show with "fuck Batman." So, what did you think, man? What did you think about the Titans trailer? Is you feeling it? Is you not feeling it? What?
Now, look, check this. I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of Chaos about this here. Well, the look of things, but Raven to me, she was okay. I could deal with a Beast Boy, same thing. You know, Robin everybody else was official besides for Starfire. Now, see, the thing about it was, I was like, I didn't like the look of them. And then, you know what I'm saying, what you was telling me, it was a couple weeks, a few weeks back, that if you actually look at the comic book character, she's a Latino. Then I really, then I thought about it, and I looked at it, I said, you know what? I think that'd have been a better Latino character. Just to be honest, you know what I'm saying, in my mind, but you know what I'm saying, I like, okay, it's cool, but what they messing up at is that hair. That's not real. See what they should have did with let a real black woman do a real black woman hair. They got women wear colorful hairstyles now. That's what they should have did if they were gonna use her. You know what I'm saying? Because whoever doing their hairstylist need to be fired, and then just clean that shit up as soon as possible. I don't care if it's in mid-season. Just clean that shit up. But anyway, besides for that, that's my bad parts about it. About the good parts about it, when I first seen it, I know some people didn't like this show, but I loved it. Man, when they came in there and when you seen Robin crack somebody's head when he step on it, when he hit somebody, he break their arms and he point. I said, man, he on some Daredevil level on the action and the what's not Raven, what's the old girl name? I can't think of her name. She got the other blue costume, the other bird.
Dove.
Dove, Dove, yeah. So when Dove came out and she did a little spin move, and then her
cut dudes in the legs with the wings.
Yeah, man. When I seen that, I was like, man, this is gonna be action packed, and they're gonna have some good scenes. And I'm looking at the story, which Clouded, I'm 50% right. Remember, I said the story gonna revolve around Raven. Main storyline, what is evolving around, and what you seeing so far. The way the trailer looked is what I said, Notre Dame. And that was a long shot, and I got it. Don't get me wrong, Robin is the main character because it's damn Robin, but she is the star of the show. The story revolves around her. I just want to rep on myself for a few seconds.
All right, good shit.
Yeah, I see.
I gotta agree with you guys to a certain degree. As a matter of fact, I loved everything about the trailer. Robin looks official. Hawk and Dove, they look crazy official, and Raven. Well, she's not comic book accurate. Want to know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of the cartoon Teen Titans. That's the Raven that reminds me of. Because the minute I saw her, I thought of the cartoon. I was like, wow, that's the cartoon character and shit. But in live action, I was like, okay. But the effects I thought were well done as well. You know what I'm saying? Now, as for Starfire, yeah, Starfire does pull me out a little bit. Want to know who would have been a dope Starfire if you painted it orange? And I know you motherfuckers got to agree with this shit. Selena Gomez.
She would. I can see that.
She got the hair and everything, bro.
Yeah.
You don't even need to do nothing with her hair. Just paint her hair. She good.
But you look at the person who plays Starfire, and you see her, without the costume, like she's a beautiful woman. Yeah. But then you look on there, it's like, yo, hold on, like how they messed that up there?
How you go down? Yeah, they bring you down instead of up.
But then again, we are just seeing a snippet in a trailer. So, I mean, that could be it. Who knows? It might actually look better in live action. She might be undercover, Chuck, because I'm sure that's not her costume. I'm hoping that's not her costume. Because, I mean, look at Robin. Robin looks official. Hawk and Dove look official. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even Raven at the end, when she shattered the glasses, shit, and then said Titans, I was like, yo, that looks like a costume. That shit looks official.
Yeah.
But they may pull a Daredevil where Daredevil didn't really have his costume till later in the show. So they may actually end up doing that, which I'm hoping they're doing.
I hope, yo. I hope. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
And she put her hand up there and pull that wig off and then just shake regular red hair.
Yo, who knows, man. But yeah, that happened actually before the Comic-Con, if you think about it. That wasn't in the Comic-Con. They actually showed that a couple of days prior. All right. So that was dope and dead. So they was just getting us ready for Comic-Con, but we did not know what DC was gonna show us at Comic-Con.
They were like, all right, we're gonna film Marvel Shields this year.
Yo, they own Comic-Con this year, man. And then they started off. And I mean, you had Jason Momoa teasing the trailer for freaking Aquaman the day prior. He's like, yo, it's like a teaser trailer. So the minute you put it on, it's Jason Momoa saying tomorrow. I'm like, oh, this bastard. And then they actually showed the trailer. That shit was mind blowing, man.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, what the
You gotta love
fuck did I
redheads.
just see, man? As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna go too much to what I saw. Let's go with you cats real quick. Yo, Chaos, what were your initial impressions when you saw the Aquaman trailer?
That was my mind right there, just blowing. I was like, what? Is this a DC movie? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, they are finally, it seems like they are finally getting it right. Like, they are finally getting themselves together. Like, that Aquaman. And, oh, did you see Mantis? Oh, my goodness. Like,
Yep.
beautiful. Beautiful. I didn't think they were going to get his costume right. I thought the helmet was going to look weird, but no, they got it. They got it right. They got it right. They got it right. Because he's one of my favorite villains in the whole DC comics, believe it or not. And they got him right when you see the laser shoot out the eyes, destroying the building and shit, man.
And the way he normally shoots in the comic books, like the same position and everything.
Mm-hmm. Like, exactly. I was like, yes, this is gonna be all right, DC. You came up from the shit list to the fuck wittable list. You getting there. Whew.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I feel you, man. 100%, man. There was so many highlights to that trailer. Let's go with you real quick, Chuck. What did you think, man? What were your initial impressions when you saw Aquaman?
All right, yeah, Aquaman. My initial thoughts was when I first glanced at it, when I first seen it, and they start showing him as a little boy in front of this they're there aquarium, standing right there against the water, and they're like, oh, the fish controller, he controlling the fish, you a freak, and all this stuff. They're like, oh, this shit corny. Then it 180. It turned the complete opposite way, doing 80 miles an hour on the opposite side of the highway, saying fuck it. And I was like, what? Man, when they came out there and they were showing when they showed the Atlantis and how they showed it, and they were showing like the fight scenes, when they were throwing little quick snippets and how they had the tidal waves coming at you. And then when I say embracing the craziness, because think about it, Aquaman, that is crazy. The whole concept of Aquaman is crazy. So they like, fuck it, we gonna embrace how crazy this is. You know what I'm saying? They coming out with dragons and sea horses, and you seeing them riding on sharks, and they attacking each other, jumping to see. That's what I want to see. And then when they show Mantis, like how you were saying, they got him comic book right, but for one split second when they showed him, it was at a CG moment, and I was like, oh shit. But then, you know what I'm saying, I was able to actually see that they actually have a real person. That was just when that first quick scene, they showed him in a CG moment. Then with the eye beams, I said, okay, well, yeah, I could deal with this here. Yeah, I could deal with it. And then when they were showing him taking the mask and stuff off, I was like, okay, yeah, let's see what this movie here gonna really be about, because it's not about him, it's about actually Aquaman and his half brother. So you know what I'm saying, that means they're gonna have more than one thing going on at one time. So I'm like, oh, that's gonna be another good thing. So they keep you more interested because they got more layers to the story that they bring into Aquaman. So I'm kind of figuring like, DC was stumbling at first. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping they got their feet under them right now, because everything looked amazing. I mean, just from the CGI, I'm selling this. I don't say this to too many people, you know what I'm saying? I say, do what you want, I don't care. But if you watch this on bootleg, you wasting your time. I don't care if you pay $2 for a bootleg. You ain't giving it no justice. It ain't much worth it, because this special effect right here got to be seen in all its glory. I mean, that's just how I'm feeling, and that's how I'm watching it.
And
I feel you, man. What were your other takeaways from the thing, Chaos?
Oh man, like Aquaman, like to me, he was always one of the most boring heroes to me in the DC universe. Like I wasn't really too interested in him. And now this movie is like, oh, okay, maybe I have to go back and do a little more research on this dude, because they made Aquaman like they put him on the radar. They put Aquaman on the radar, basically. Like people ain't gonna be talking about, oh, Batman and Superman. Aquaman's gonna be in the conversation too, undoubtedly.
All right, well, I'm gonna recommend something to you cats real quick, if I could get your hands on it. The Aquaman version of the New 52. That's when they rebooted Aquaman. All right, and those are the ones that I actually started reading. It was written by Jeff Johns. He's the one that's actually writing the Green Lantern Corps right now, and he was the former head of DC Entertainment, but he stepped down because he wanted to work on more of the stories. You know what I'm saying? Being the head of DC Entertainment, you can't, you know, you don't have too much time for that shit. So the one that took over was actually Jim Lee, the one that actually launched X-Men #1 back in the day that sold like 1 million copies that month. Jim Lee used to work for Marvel. Now he works over at DC. He actually did the character designs for the Arkham Asylum series, the character designs for DC Universe Online, while he's still doing comic books for DC because he did Batman Hush. All right, and they're making that an animated cartoon coming next year. All right, and I can't wait to see that shit. But back to Jeff Johns, that new Aquaman that he did was dope. Now what Zack Snyder did is he took it to the next level. He's like, yeah, I like what y'all did with that Aquaman, but let's take that shit to the next level. Some of the stuff that I saw in this trailer with Black Manta reminded me of the new 52 Black Manta. All right. And then the monsters, remember there was like some creatures that you saw that was like, you know, Aquaman was like jumping off a boat or something, and there was some creature jumping behind him. And then it was like this giant, you know, is in the middle of the ocean, and then there's like a whole bunch of creatures jumping down behind him. That shit was like the first 6 issues of the new 52 Aquaman. All right. Those creatures. All right. So I'm thinking that those creatures actually get released by Orm on the surface world. Orm is his half brother and shit. So I'm figuring that's what's gonna go down. And if you think about it, that ending sequence when you see and Mira looks beautiful, yo. She looks dope as hell. That costume, they only teased the costume, bro. And I was like, yo, I want to see that shit official, man. But I was hyped up. But that ending sequence when she jumped out that plane, all right, that was like in the middle of the desert. Well, you think about it, you see her wearing the same clothes during the trailer when she's running in between some buildings and she jumped from one building to the next. Well, you're not noticing because I actually paused the frame. Black Manta's in the building underneath, smashing through the walls, running behind her, bro.
Damn.
All right. So I was like, yo. And I actually showed that shit to my cousin. I was like, dude, that's Black Manta right there. And then the scene that they showed right after that was when he was shooting the I-beam. I was like, yo, I bet you that sequence is going to be fucking mind-blowing, bro. We're going to be everybody's going to be in the theater like, oh, shit, yo, Black Manta's official. Yo, DC ain't playing, man. They coming to take that crown. As a matter of fact, let me start from the beginning of that trailer. The way they started with the lighthouse, that's comic book accurate, bro. Comic book accurate. And then when they started messing with little Arthur and shit back in the day, right? That they started smacking him and this and that, and then the shark started hitting the shark tank. Yo, he had all them fishes lined up in line. Like looking at the dudes like, yeah, try to touch his ass again. We'll break through this glass and fuck you all up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was just petted. And then they got into the actual stuff that's going on with the story. Atlantis is on point, man. Marvel missed their opportunity with Prince Namor. All right, so they might as well bury Prince Namor because ain't nobody gonna fucking look at Atlantis the same way again after Aquaman. All right, because this dude James Wan, it seems like he knocked that shit out the park. All right,
but you may never know. You may never know.
I have a feeling. I mean, I remember Marvel back in the day. Kevin Feige was talking about Prince Namor. He's like, we're imagining Star Wars under the water. Well, guess what? They already did it, son. It's kind of late. You're a little bit late to the party.
Yeah, you may never know.
Definitely never know, but it's going to be a hard act to follow.
You cannot underestimate Marvel, and if DC keeps doing this, don't underestimate DC either.
No, definitely not, man. Not after this trailer, bro.
Hey, Colada, I know this might be nitpicking, but on the new 52, what color is Aquaman hair?
Yellow.
I like the black hair because it make him feel more like a sea creature.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from, but that's what I said. That's the new version that Zack Snyder created. Because that was Zack Snyder's vision for the new Aquaman. Just like Zack Snyder was the one that brought out the cinematic version of Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? That was all Zack. Superman, Batman, Cyborg, even Cyborg. Well, they could have done better with Cyborg, definitely. And even Flash costume and shit.
I don't like.
They was all right. Don't get me wrong. They was all right. But I love what he did with Aquaman and Wonder Woman. Those shits was like
I want to ask you guys, what do you think the pacing is going to be with Aquaman? Because from what they're seeing, it seems like it's going to be more of the fast-paced type of movie.
I'm
Nah,
thinking more of an Indiana Jones vibe, bro.
I think all the action gonna be third scene. I think gonna have some action in
I
the
think
first
it's going to
scene.
be middle to end.
Yeah, they're gonna have some in
Action?
the first scene.
Nah. It seems like there was action sequences throughout because that stuff on the sub, that shit looks like it might be in the beginning.
Yeah,
That stuff around where Black Manta and shit, that looks like around the middle of the film. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or maybe the stuff with Black Manta might actually be the ending of the film for all we know. I don't know.
no,
You know what I'm
I
saying? The
think
stuff
that
with
big
Atlantis too.
yeah,
Got to take that into consideration. The stuff with the sea creatures. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. And then
yeah,
Orm
you're
sending
right.
like battleships or fucking boats crashing into the mainland. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of stuff going on in this trailer. There's really a lot of things going on. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
so it
saying? I
actually
can't
might have
really.
enough fight scenes to be about the same amount of fight as Black Panther. And we
No,
got
dude.
somebody
I'm
easy.
thinking this is gonna be on some shit. I don't even want to compare it to Black Panther, really, until I actually see this movie.
I'm talking about like how many
But
fight scenes they have, not compared to Black Panther. I'm just saying, like, Black Panther had like about 7 fight scenes.
I think they might be more for all we know.
Hmm.
Just for the simple fact, there's gonna be a fight scene with Black Manta. We ain't see
Mm-hmm.
that in the trailer.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? And there's gonna
Boy,
be a fight
Manta.
scene with him and all those sea creatures and shit. We ain't
Right.
seen none of that in the trailer. It just teased us. Know what I'm
And then
saying? This is basically a teaser
personal fight
trailer.
too.
That's what this is. Know what I'm saying? And then that big battle in Atlantis. Know what I'm
Right.
saying? That shit looked like it was on some other shit that I was like, wow, yo, these people, they going for the jugular. DC is not playing, yo. Warner Brothers is not playing. They was like, you know what? We fired the guy that was in charge, Sujihara. We kicked him to the curb because he ain't know what the fuck he was doing. And we got Hamada to jump on board. You know what I'm saying? And Hamada is the guy that used to run that small indie label that James Wan used to do the movies under, The Conjuring, The Saw, and all that shit.
Okay,
He's the
yeah.
one that used to run that shit. You know what I'm saying? That he ran that shit so successfully that they put him in charge of fucking Warner Brothers proper. It was like, you know what? You're gonna move on up, yo. You're gonna move on up to the big boys. All right. And what was the first thing he said? There was like, oh, so what's gonna happen with James Wan's Aquaman? He's like, I'm not fucking with James Wan. I respect directors. He's like, they got a vision, and we agree on it. We let them do their vision. All right. And the reason this Aquaman trailer took so long, because James Wan didn't want to release a trailer with half-finished effects. He wanted the special effects to be done. So like that, it would actually blow people's minds. Matter of fact, I'm feeling like this is the second coming of Wonder Woman, except it's a dude.
Right.
All right, so this shit is gonna be on point, man. December cannot get here soon enough. All right, and we thought that shit was crazy, right, with Aquaman, but they also showed another trailer, man. They showed Shazam.
Hey, say Cloud, hold on. Before we get to Shazam, man.
Yeah.
Say Savage Carter, man, was good with you.
Oh, what's up, Savage?
What's happening?
Chilla. Yo, we was just talking about that Aquaman trailer, bro. But before you get into that though, let people know where they can reach you at, bro.
You can catch me at Savage Carter 225 on Twitter, and that's about it. Cause I don't want nobody hitting me up on Xbox unless I know you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I saw
That's going to become
we
a
saw that new trailer for Aquaman and shit.
Mhm.
I know you seen it, right? You seen it, Savage?
Yeah.
Alright. Yo, what were your thoughts, bro? Do you think DC got it? DC knocked it out the park with that?
I think DC finally coming into their own.
I agree.
I think they finally coming into their own. This is what we was talking about a couple months back about
Yep.
DC stepping up. It's not the fact that they couldn't do it; is they didn't have the plan to do it.
Mhm.
And with them firing that one dude and putting the other dude in his place, I think DC gonna take a completely different turn, and we're gonna start seeing quality movies, just like we getting quality comics.
Yeah.
And TV shows too.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Oh, they was always good with the TV shows though.
The TV shows really haven't been lacking. So I don't really.
Yeah.
Even Gotham, I got to give Gotham credit. It's not my show, but it's a good show.
I
You know
love
what I'm
it.
saying?
Hell yeah, it showed as hell is, man.
It's a good. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It lost me when it got to a point to where I just didn't want to watch it no more. But just like the Agents of Shield, they got some people who like it, some people who don't.
Yep, I feel you on that, man. I had to struggle through that last season.
Everybody got a right to their own opinion.
Yeah, my father was watching the Agents of Shield.
Exactly. It's all subjective. Film is all subjective. Shows are all subjective. You know what I'm saying? Just because one person don't like a show, that doesn't mean you can't like it.
But that's when the fanboy wars starts making it interesting.
Yeah,
like,
but it's all good. But it's still subjective.
Yep. Man, I love seeing two fanboys going at it. It's the most entertaining thing in the world, I tell you.
Oh, no doubt, man. Yo, Savage, what did you think about Black Manta, yo?
Now, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Black Manta has always been one of my favorite villains. So when I saw Black Manta in this preview, as far as DC, Joker and Black Manta was my two favorite villains. Prince Orm always sucked to me. Man.
Yeah.
Seeing Black Manta, I was that got me kind of pumped.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man! And I don't know what I was worried about because you know his helmet. He has that bug out.
When I saw what's her name, the future queen of Atlantis,
Queen Mira.
Yeah, when she was dashing across those roofs and he was busting through the walls chasing her.
That's what I was telling them. They see that, yo.
Because at first I was like, man, what the hell going on with the building? Why it's crumbling?
Yep.
Now notice
that was
the helmet.
Black Manta smashing through the walls, yo, chasing ass.
Yeah, that's gonna be some shit right there.
Yo, as a matter of fact, you know Mira's powers. I know Savage, you know Mira's powers. Yeah. Chaos, do you know how Mira's powers work?
Not really. I'm not really all big in the DC realm.
You Chaos and Chuck, your minds are gonna be blown, just like the audience that don't know shit about Mira when you see her using her powers, bro. All right, her powers are not telekinesis, not telekinetic, but hydrokinesis. She controls water. All right, she can make daggers out of water. I mean, dude, Queen Mira's power set is on a whole nother level, people. Right? People just do not know what Aquaman has in store for them this holiday season.
But the thing about it is she got to be around water to be effective. But the thing is,
you can pull water from a lot of areas. You can pull water from a lot of places, bro. Exactly. You can pull water from the moisture in the air.
The clouds.
I mean, there's so many places she could pull water from. Even if she's in the desert, cactuses sustain water.
I mean, that's nasty water, but sewer, she can use the sewer water.
Dude, she could use anything. Water, moisture.
Think about this.
As long as there's moisture, she could use it.
Think about this. What is the human body mostly made of?
That's another thing.
That's blood. Just rip all the water out your system.
That's some crazy shit right there. She could pull water from people's bodies as well, yo. I mean, Mira's on a whole nother level, yo. People just do not know. They're gonna come away from the movie like, yo, where's Mira's movie? I'm telling you, man. They'll be like, yo, let's see Mira before she met Aquaman.
What do you think about Scarlett Johansson? Who?
Yeah, hey, no, we're gonna get that. No, it's gonna be that domino effect where you get the Black Widow, then you're gonna have her, the water Black Widow.
Nah, she ain't nowhere like Black Widow, yo. Mira's on some other shit, yo. I wish.
She more like the Sorcerer Supreme of Atlantis.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
She on some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Justice League didn't know justice at all, yo. That shit I saw in Justice League, I was mad. Man. So how they gonna do Mira like that, yo? I was mad, yo. Like,
hey, I like the little bubble, how they did the bubble though.
No, man.
Yeah, but it's like they cut out the whole action sequence that fucking Zack Snyder did for Mira fighting this dude. That's the shit that pisses me off about that Justice League movie, man. Is like it was 2 hours and 45 minutes, and during the last month they cut out 45 minutes out the movie. What were those 45 minutes, yo? It was basically a lot of action, bro.
Man, fuck, sell it to her for DLC on the DVD.
I wish they ain't put shit on the DVD, bro. I got the DVD.
I mean, if they're smart, that's what they'll do. Shoot the 3-hour movie, cut it to 2-hour movies, sell a DVD with the DLC.
Man, whatever.
Download the content.
It already happened, yo. It already happened. If it comes, yo, I'll be there day one. I bullshit you now. I'll be there day one if it comes.
Yeah,
but I'm not holding my breath.
Coming out within these next 6 months, man. I tell you.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath for it though, man. I'm
When
just excited like that
they need to do like how they did X-Men, do the X-Men version. You know, the last that is Apocalypse, the one came out before the Apocalypse, and then when it came out the DVD, they said you get the Rogue version with the extended.
Yeah, that's the one I own. That's the one I got, the one with Rogue.
Yeah, see, doing some shit like that. That's how they need to do their DVDs.
But
fucking I just pray to God DC don't mess this up. Please just don't let this be all hype. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it is, just for the simple fact we saw a completely different tone for this movie. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it's its own thing. Like when we saw Wonder Woman, we saw a completely different tone from like BVS and Man of Steel. That we was like, you know what? This Wonder Woman should look official. That's the way I feel about Aquaman. The minute I saw that shit, I was like, wow, the vibe that it gives, that it evokes. I was like, yo, you know what? I'm there day one. Day one, I'm gonna be in the theater like, yo, what's up, Aquaman? Mirror, come up, Mirror. As a matter of fact, I'll probably be bitching the whole time and shit. Yo, when's Mirror gonna come out? When's Mirror gonna come out, man? You need to get old already.
Speaking of DC, I read something today that said they confirmed Jack Nicholson to be in one of the Joker movies.
Yep, I heard about that one too. Yeah, I heard that. I heard about that slightly, but I heard of it.
I heard that they was talking to Robert De Niro about coming out in the Joker movie.
Jack Nicholson.
Hey, imagine they get both of them playing gangster roles too. They not no bullshit.
They don't know what the Robert De Niro role is, but he ain't signed on yet. But the only reason that Robert De Niro's name got thrown in the mix because it's Martin Scorsese producing. Most of the shit he does is with De Niro.
Right. But just imagine
they're long-time collaborators and shit. What role he takes, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna take anything significant because I mean, how old is he? It's like 70 or some shit, man.
No, I ain't talking about no significant role. But I'm talking about he play a role of a gangster, like you know what I'm saying, the Godfather, like he the big man.
Could be.
He just laid back chilling. He could just his role. He don't really got to say too much, do too much. He just got to have that persona. That's why I'm talking about. I want to see out of him.
It'd be trippy if they got Robert De Niro and Jack Nicholson. Man, I see both the motherfuckers as gangsters. Easily, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man.
Yeah.
The dudes that fucking. Well, anyway, I don't know where that movie's going. Period. I really do not know. We'll see. Yo, Savage, you saw that Titans trailer, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
What were your impressions about it? What did you think about it, bro?
It's totally different than the shit that we've been looking at on the internet. Because the pictures that we saw of the Titans on the internet did nobody on that team any justice compared to the trailer. Because Starfire did not look like a prostitute. Beast Boy didn't look like a clown. Robin looked like everybody looked their part.
Exactly, they did, man. I even like Hawk and Dove, bro. The way they looked and shit, that's comic book accurate. And Robin shit was comic book accurate, man. And Raven, she just reminded me of the Teen Titans cartoon Raven.
And she the main character. And
Raven looked more like Raven. She's not the main character. Robin is the main character.
Yeah, Robin is. Yep.
Raven, just because like her powers may be like what they're focusing on to kind of like get that mystery, in the series.
Seems like it's gonna be powers and stuff.
Well, let me rephrase that. The story gonna be behind Raven.
Well, at least maybe the first half of the season, because I know some other characters is popping up, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like the first season right now is supposed to be based around Raven.
I don't think the whole first season though,
the
man.
whole
Because
season
Doom
is not
Patrol
going
is
to be
popping
based
up.
around them.
I'm thinking we're seeing the first 3 or 4 episodes. That's what we're seeing in that trailer. I don't think they're showing us too much far ahead. They're just showing us the first couple of episodes in that trailer. That's it. Because you got the
dumbest thing they can do, the dumbest thing they can do is end what's going on with Raven in one season.
Now I ain't say end it. I'm just saying the main focus this season is gonna be her story.
It's not. They not ready to confirm the main focus of this story. This season is Robin.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna focus on some of the other characters. It seems like Raven will get a lot more shine than probably maybe Starfire or Beast Boy. But then again, this is just the first trailer, man. I'm sure we're just seeing the first couple of episodes, bro.
You know what? They may make Raven the center of the story in a later season because having when
the Trigon
Raven's
stuff
background
pops up,
story, that's a little too heavy for our first season. In all honesty, with her backstory, it's a little too heavy for. Like you want to introduce the characters to everybody.
Exactly.
Like that. First season is probably going to be a little more slower. The season with Raven is probably going to be like some deep shit. Like that shit's going. Like the shit that we see here is gritty, but like Raven is get like creepy. Like, that shit is real creepy.
It did have a creepy vibe though, man.
First season.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's gonna be official. I can't front. All right, now, dude. Anybody else want to add anything to Teen Titans before we move on real quick?
Hey, I want to say about Teen Titans, but I got one last thing to say about because it's been bothering me about Aquaman. My biggest fear about Aquaman is that chopping fucking block. This might be a good ass movie, but if they have to chop this bitch up to squeeze it into a certain time frame,
no, they're not doing that. That's why they fired the last dude.
Okay,
they saw what he did to Justice League and shit, which would have been a movie that should have easily made over $1 billion, and it made $600 million, bro.
Right from that chopping block.
Yep.
So that was my only concern. That's my only concern about this movie. If they stay away from the chopping block, I think DC.
You have a right to be concerned, though, man. But the guy that is in charge now, Hamada, he said he's not fucking with the directors. If they sign off on something, it's because they're 100% sure that shit is gonna make bank. You know what I'm saying? The ones that was in charge prior, they would sign off on shit. Then once the movie's almost done, they would want to start making changes. Oh no, we need to change this. Oh, we need to change this. Or we don't like the tone. Or we don't like this. Dude, what the fuck, man? Y'all already wasted all that money.
Right, they trying to keep up with the trend they want to promote.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? That Justice League movie, the budget ballooned to $300 million, bro. All right, there's a lot of stuff that we ain't see on scenes that were finished with special effects. That war that happened in the past with the Atlanteans and the Amazons attacking the gods and all that shit, the ones from Apocalypse, that shit got cut down. That was a 12-minute scene. That shit happened in what, a minute?
Less than a minute.
Know what I'm saying? That shit was short as fuck.
Oh, man, damn.
And all that shit was done already, finished and whatnot, and they left that shit on the chopping block, bro. After they wasted all those millions of dollars to do it.
Mm-hmm. And people's time. Don't forget about that. People's time.
Yeah, people's time's doing all the special effects and everything, man.
And they didn't put it on the DVD? That's crazy.
No.
That's stupid. If
they didn't put none of that shit, bro. If they would have put that shit on the DVD, that shit would have just angered the fans even further, bro. Because dudes would have been mad as hell if they would have seen that shit on the DVD and the deleted scene. They would have been like, what the fuck? Why the fuck wasn't this in the movie?
No, I'm talking about they could just release it as the extended version. You know how
they not because all the effects weren't finished.
Oh, damn.
All right. So they would have to finish a lot more effects, which would balloon the budget to like about $10 million more just to finish it up. They already wrote it off as a loss. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to invest any further into it, bro.
Right. Well, that's it. That's big. Damn.
I know, man. Shit that happens, but yo, you can rest assured though, the guy that they got in charge, he knows what he's doing, man. Know what I'm saying? He knows what he's doing. The guy confides in his directors. Think about the movies he's put out, man. Shit, the Saw series, Conjuring. You know what I'm saying? Sinister, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? All them small indie movies and shit. And he would just confide in the directors because they knew what the fuck they were doing, and he wouldn't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Right. The shit that he would sign off on is because he read the script himself, right? Maybe the guys that was previously at DC in charge didn't know how to read, right? He would read the script and hear the directors on what their vision was for the movie, and then he would sign off on it, and he would not fuck with them. All right? So I'm pretty sure DC definitely has the right people in place, bro, to make it a success. And that other movie that I wanted to talk about was the trailer for Shazam. Finally, we see a trailer for Shazam and whatnot. And
say my name.
That shit was bugged out, man. I can't front. But I'm not going to get into it real quick. I want to hear Savage's opinion. Savage, I know you've seen the trailer for Shazam, right?
I'm not fucking with Shazam.
All right, why not? Why not? What was your initial impression, Joe?
All right, the only way I go see if I go to the theater to see that movie, I'm taking my children. Like, that's the only reason I go. If they
You're taking who?
Like, my kids.
Your kids? All right, and why don't you want to mess with it, though, man? What happened?
It looks just too childish to me. But I understand it's a 15-year-old boy that's a superhero. It's just too childish. I'll catch it on Cody.
Okay. I feel you. Let's go with you, Chuck. What was your takeaway from the Shazam trailer?
Well, hey, at least ain't lie about it. Now, my whole thing about with the Shazam, it was like this here. When I first seen the trailer, I don't think I was remember was when he was saying, "Say my name." He's like, "I don't know your name." He say, "Shazam." And he started laughing. He said, "Say my name." And he's like, "Shazam." And he I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what's up. I like how they kind of changed that whole aspect of rewinding it to him being on the train, to the train doing some magical shit, to him going there, instead of him having a creepy old man standing in the dark corner calling him, telling him to follow him and something like that. Have it where you know what I'm saying, get his powers like that. So you know what I'm saying, I kind of like that aspect of it. And you know what I'm saying, how they kind of cleaned it up. But when I actually seen it, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a little quirky. I can understand that, but I think I'm gonna go see it just to enjoy it, have just for a good laugh. So I'm already expecting not Shazam to be nothing deep. I just want it to be something funny. But when they do Black Adam, man, I just want to see the Rock versus Superman. You know what I'm saying? Bring Rock and Shazam. Do something to have him in this movie. I want Black Adam have to be in this movie some way, somehow, some fashion.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that. All right, yo, Chaos. What were your initial impressions and whatnot from that Shazam trailer?
All right, now you know that saying, sugar with the side of coffee.
Yeah.
Comedy with the side of action with this movie. This movie is going to be very childish, in my opinion, with few serious moments. Because, like, think about it. All you seen from the trailer was the dude just goofing off with his superpowers.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
It's like, nah. Like, I wouldn't. Out of all superhero movies that's coming out, I put this one on the last, very last, dead last.
All right. I feel you guys, man. From what I saw from the trailer, I actually enjoyed the trailer, man. I thought it was bugged out. I thought it was on point. It's who Billy Batson is. You know what I'm saying? It is a kid inside a superhero body. You know what I'm saying? If you've seen him in Young Justice, he adds more immature than the kids in Young Justice. You know what I'm saying? Shazam has always been like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just he has the mentality of a young kid. You know what I'm saying? A 15-year-old. All right. So I thought the trailer was comic book accurate to what he was. And then he got to a point where it kind of got serious in the trailer when he threw a punch at Savannah, Dr. Savannah, which is played by Mark Strong, and he caught his fist. Right there, I was like, all right, this is when it's going to get serious. All All right, but I know there's going to be a lot of comedic bits. It's going to be a lot of funny moments because it is a kid learning how to be a superhero. I was bugging out when they was doing the litmus test and whatnot on how to use his powers. Oh, are you super strong? You know, then he punches the wall. He's like, oh, let's see, can you fly? He's like, shit, I don't know, can I? And old dude tries to fly and lands on his back. I was like, all right, I think I'm going to be feeling this movie. All right, definitely, man. But it seemed like it was accurate, man. It's going to be, this movie's literally going to be about Billy Batson trying to become a superhero. All right. And then I figure like later on when we actually do see that Black Adam movie, there's gonna be major DC stars up in that shit. All right. So I imagine, you know, you're gonna have Shazam up in there, Superman, Wonder Woman, you know, some of the heavy hitters and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Taking on Black Adam. But that Black Adam don't play. All right. So, you know, for fans, you know what I'm saying? You know, I thought this was crazy comic book accurate. You know what I'm saying? I've read a lot of Captain Marvel's comic books. I always wished he would act older. I always did. But that's who his character is, man. He's a little kid. You know what I'm saying? It's like he always does things that you like, dude, why? But then you got to think about, oh, that's right, it's a 15-year-old. All right. You know what I'm saying? But Black Adam, he's going to be the truth. Definitely, man. But I was actually feeling the trailer. I can't front. I'm looking forward to it.
Black Adam gonna guest appearance on Shazam?
Nah, he ain't gonna show up on Shazam. Why would you even do that? He's gonna go up against his arch nemesis, Dr. Savannah. All right, and they only showed Dr. Savannah in that one scene in the trailer where he caught his fist. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is basically a teaser trailer. Right. It's just letting you know what we're seeing in the movie. I'm thinking we're seeing like probably the first, maybe like the first third of the movie. We're probably seeing the first act. You know what I'm saying? That part where Savannah caught his fist, though, that might be in the second act, though. You know what I'm saying? Towards the ending of the second act.
Right.
All right. But, you know, at least the first act and then like most of the second act is the kid coming into his own. You know what I'm saying? Then I figure the movie's going to get a little bit darker towards the end, but then it's going to come back to being comedic, though, because, you know, it's about a kid. All right. So I figure a lot of kids will actually gravitate to Shazam. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine a lot of my nephews and shit. They're gonna be like, "Yo, man, I want to see that." You know what I'm saying? Because they could see themselves as like, "Damn, what if I had powers like that? I could be a Shazam." You know what I'm saying? That he just become a superhero and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be doing stupid shit. Imagine when he saw the bullet bounce off his chest. You know, he's like, "God, you have bullet immunity and shit." He's like, "Oh shit, yeah." He's like, "Oh, that shit, I'm gonna whip your ass." Then he comes out drinking soda and shit right after the fact. It's going to be comedy, yo. They said it was going to be a comedy, man. I think it's the right tone for the type of character that it is, but I know it'll definitely get more serious in other movies in the future. Definitely.
Yeah. Man, I'm with it though, Clouder. I'm gonna go there to watch it and have a good time. It's gonna be a comical movie, so I ain't expecting.
Yeah. I'm gonna take it for what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Perfect terminology.
In all honesty, that wasn't the biggest disappointment to me in the superhero cinematic world. The fact that Venom isn't going to hold the Spider-Man logo was kind of hurtful to me, but I understand because that's comic book. I believe that he didn't have the Spider-Man logo.
Yeah, but why you know why he don't have it though, right? I know you know why he don't have it.
Yeah, like, I understand.
Spider-Man is not showing up nowhere in these movies that Sony is doing. All right, so all these Spider-Verse movies that they're doing with Venom, Morbius the Vampire, Silver and Black, ain't Spider-Man. He ain't going to feature none of them.
Yeah, that's like
all they're using is the Spider-Man characters. That's all they're doing, using the Spider-Man characters to make money off of them.
But that Venom do look dope, though.
No, it does. I'm not saying it doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
It do.
Yeah, he looks fucking almost comic book accurate. You know what I'm saying? If he would have had the spider on his chest, that shit would have been perfect.
Man, somebody told me, this is a spoiler. Somebody on Venom ate somebody's head. Block. Ate his head off.
I could see that. I could see that. Yo, Venom on some shit. Yeah, Venom on some shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm still giving it the benefit of the doubt. It looks like a good movie from the trailers. You know what I'm saying? We'll see this fall if it really lives up to expectations. I think it's going to be good, though. I really don't think it's not going to be any good. I actually think it's going to be a really bugged out movie. Obviously, completely different from the origins and everything, so it's their own take on it. But you know, Tom Hardy's a good ass actor, so I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, when that one supposed to come
I'm just
out?
waiting for my Carnage.
Yeah, Carnage gonna be up in this. Yo, that shit is gonna be lit.
Hey, when Venom supposed to come out?
I think in November or something, man. November, October, one of them shits.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there looking like this gonna be one hellified like holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, man. Now that I think about it, hell yeah.
Superhero season.
Fuck yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things, man. All right. Now at the Comic Con though, they actually showed like all the DC trailers and stuff, man, for the shows. I don't know if all you guys have seen it. I know I saw the one for Supergirl, the one for Green Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning. They ain't really show nothing new on Black Lightning. That was just basically a rerun of season 1.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
That shit pissed me off. I wanted to see it. It was 5 minutes long too. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna show some shit. And it was all the shit I already saw. I was like, what? Really? Man. But you know, what were your thoughts, Joe? Let's go with you real quick, Chuck. What did you think about them trailers for DC?
All right,
For the CW shows.
Yeah, man. We like you saying about the Black Lightning. I'm sitting back watching the whole trailer, really trying to observe this motherfucker because it's supposed to, I'm trying to see what's coming out, and it's the same stuff. I like, okay, I know they don't want to show you too much, so they kind of using the old stuff for filler.
That's what I started thinking, man. I was like, oh, they're gonna give us like a little recap, right? A little recap and shit before they show us the new shit.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the whole trailer was the recap. I said, man, that's some shit. But they let me know that, they got something in the works. So I'm gonna let it go for right now because that's a later season.
But then again, that recap looked at dope.
Yeah, it did. It really did. Then Flash, that one looked like, like they stepping their game up a lot. And give it they trying to bring it back to their roots when it was actually a good TV show. Because they kind of lost their way for the last season or so. Everybody could admit the Flash kind of lost a step. So he ain't as bad.
It looked intriguing for what I saw.
One, it looked more intriguing, like it's getting you back into it. Now, Legends of Tomorrow was one of the ones, they get me hyped for like the underdogs, like Legends of Tomorrow. I'm ready for that.
You saw Kid Flash was up in the Flash this time.
Yeah,
Wally West.
Man, I don't think
I was like, oh, Wally West went back because I ain't see him in the Legends trailer.
Right, yeah. I think he went back. Man, I just need to know one thing about Wally West. Did y'all notice? Did he get that stupid ass shit cut off his head?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what. Nah, it looked like he had a haircut. It looked like he had a haircut. It looked like he had a haircut.
Thank you, because that was looking so crazy. But but man, and I never let nobody have bothered me until I seen his shit. So that was
on Legends.
Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, with Constantine, to me, that's a better fit. Be honest with you, Constantine is a way better fit on Legends of Tomorrow because he's gonna get him in a whole lot more shit, and that's the crew to get into shit with. So that's why that make it a good fit for me. So I'm excited for that. Even though they ain't really show too much either, but they still had me on that.
They showed some shit though. They showed some shit. It got me intrigued. I definitely want to check out Legends this season.
Yeah, they kind of showed like a little bit of the first episode when they was talking about the dragon. Oh, we could do. They broke the fourth wall, talking about could have did. More for more ratings and stuff like that. But they got the lawyer fans like me. Yeah, he was giving me a shout out.
Well, I don't think they was breaking the fourth wall. They was alluding to somebody else.
Talking about ratings.
Yeah.
All your fans.
Yeah, exactly. And they mentioned the name of the dude. Watch that trailer again. They actually reference the name of the dude. It just seems like they're breaking the fourth wall, but they're actually talking about somebody in particular.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I might gotta go back and examine it again. I felt special for a minute. There come the Grinch that stole Christmas.
Yeah, I thought they was giving they're still giving a wink to the audience by talking about the ratings, though they are. You know what I'm saying? But they was alluding to somebody that was on the show.
Right.
So I guess they did some shit that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? In one of the episodes, and then they was like, oh, well, I guess, we ain't got that many fans or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Especially dude. It was like, oh, he doesn't count.
Okay, well, yeah. But it still got me interested into the next season, though. Just the little stuff they show, like I just know they presented like we finna get into some more shit. That's all I want to see
Yeah.
out of them. Just get into some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm good with that with them, and that's actually make that one of my better shows to be watching. And who else I seen? Oh, Supergirl, man, that was the one. Hands down, they had the best out of the CW. Yeah, they got me more hype for Supergirl than any of the rest of them. When I was watching the Supergirl trailer, when they was showing the World Killer and like how she returning and they was fighting and they were showing a person talking about how they don't want the aliens down him, like you know what I'm saying, get rid of them all type thing, and everybody know who that is. You know what I'm saying? You y'all know when y'all hear the people that talk with a little justice in their voice that who's coming, and then you know. They kind of diluted to it, but they ain't really. I don't think they said it, or I just probably ain't noticed because I was so hyped when I seen it. Because you know what I'm saying. Then they showed Supergirl and the suit. I was like, man, that remind me of the suit that you got on Injustice. Like, you know what I'm saying? They playing the game out. Like, oh man, it made me. I've been playing. I got a rare achievement on the Xbox playing Injustice 2 with Supergirl because I seen that on that preview of Supergirl. So I just wanted to go play with her on the fight game, you know, get my hands together. So boom, 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 boom. And then I got a rare achievement just because I seen her in that suit that remind me of Injustice, man. Hey, they need a word for nostalgia that happen in like you know what I'm saying, something that's day-to-day type nostalgia. That's what that feels like.
Oh yeah, man. That suit fucking floored me. Definitely. When I saw that, I was like, what?
Y'all can't tell me that ain't Injustice.
Yeah, I thought Injustice right out the gate. I mean, it was a skin tight bodysuit, just like the what she wears in fucking Injustice. She wears a bodysuit and shit. That I was like, all right, that's official.
How you think Lena Luthor made that suit for?
Shit, who knows, man? Who knows? I know I'm gonna be tuning in. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I would definitely be tuning in for sure, man. All right. What about Arrow?
I'm kind of burnt. It looked okay, but I'm kind of burnt with Arrow. I'm like, go ahead and rest in peace, and go ahead and pass the mantle to Batgirl. I mean, Batwoman. I'm gonna get lynched one of these days calling Bat. I know when I see that hair, I know that's Batwoman.
Yeah,
I still say Batgirl for some odd reason.
Yeah, exactly. I feel you on that, man. Okay, so you're burnt out on Arrow. All right, so let's go with you, Chuck. You've seen all the trailers, right? For this. Oh, and what did you think about Gotham, yo? Before I go to you, Savage, yo, Chuck, you saw the Gotham trailer, right, for the final season?
I mean, I actually tried my best. Out of all of them, that's the one I said I didn't want to watch because I was going to this last.
You don't want to
season.
Spoil anything.
Yeah, and I kind of like dipped a little bit, but I pulled back. That's one of my favorites. I'll be hating on. I think that's what made me want to put it on my back and carry it even more.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry when I see that go. But I heard they were gonna make something. They were gonna make a new one. A new series was gonna spin off of that or something like that.
I can imagine, dude.
I heard. That's what I heard, but I could be wrong.
Or GCPD.
And I don't want to mention the F word, so please don't say the F word.
No.
The FC. No man. FS. Where they going in?
Lost me.
They final season.
Man, yeah. I said that already, man. Yeah, that they showed the trailer for the final season.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, we ain't supposed to be saying it no more. We didn't say final season.
Final. It's over.
Man.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Dang, is that just kicking dirt on it?
It's all good. Know what I'm saying? It's still a good show. I'm gonna eventually see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of shows, man. A lot of shows.
I'll wait till it's all on Netflix. Then I'll watch
all the seasons. Exactly. That's what I'm doing, man. I might do that. If not, I'll just see what's there, and then I'll just catch up. But besides that, Savage, what were your initial impressions from all the DC CW shows and Gotham and all that?
I mean, I was impressed with everything, but like Chuck said, I'm kind of burnt on Arrow, but it's because of the last two seasons sucked.
Yeah, man. I tried to watch a couple of episodes, but I was like, I'm not feeling this, bro.
Like, he started teaming up with people that Arrow never teamed up with.
That's what would get me
Ragman.
out the show. That's exactly what would take me out the show, man. That bullshit. The only cat that from those episodes that I thought was like semi okay was Wild Dog. That's the only one
Yeah.
that I could see. Everybody else, I was like, why the fuck is they here? And who the fuck is this stupid, corny motherfucker with the fucked up hair? No.
Wait,
It's like,
which
I
one
don't
you
know,
talking
man.
about?
It just seemed like characters that were out of place in the Arrowverse.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters out of place. Like I was waiting for them to bring Arsenal in. Like that was somebody they could have brought in that was supposed to be there.
Yes.
Shit, they
Matter of
could have
fact, the
even
show
brought in.
started going downhill once he got off the show. Once he got off the show, I was like, man.
Like they really could bring that show back and bring back the Outlaws,
Yep.
Arrow and Red Hood.
Yep.
I mean not Arrow, Arsenal and
Arsenal.
Red Hood.
Yeah, now they'll actually be watchable there.
Oh yeah, man. They just needed to keep characters that are
Because
like
basically
just
it
as
was the
gritty
two.
as Arrow.
Well, Arrow was basically they conscious because they didn't hesitate killing people,
Mm-hmm.
and for him to be like, nah, that's basically I can see him trying to make that big change. You know what I'm saying in the show
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people don't relate to Arrow because Arrow wasn't a killer in the comic books.
Nah.
First season of Arrow, he was killing just about everybody.
Hell yeah. I was loving that shit too. I was loving that shit.
Yeah, we just had to have a moment of silence for the death of the Arrow. But they burst down.
I mean, I was feeling it though, man.
They need to replace it with Batwoman. Now think about this here. Batwoman get our own
It look-
series.
But check this out.
What do you think about the other shows?
Gotham dead,
Right.
so I won't hit it.
But
Alright.
Because Gotham's gonna come right
What do you
back.
think
and
about the
slap you
Legends
back
of
in the
Tomorrow,
face
though?
Like, yeah, we hear
The
this.
Legends always been my show. You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? I'm glad Kid Flash gone back to where he's supposed to be.
Thank
He didn't fit in on that show at all. Constantine, a better fit, and the
Yep.
fact that
They're gonna get into some weird shit now.
they can really get into some extra weird shit because of the fact that Constantine
Yeah.
and Rip, if you know the comics, they don't fucking get along.
Nah.
So I'm wondering how that's gonna play out. And plus, Constantine only focus in life is saving his daughter. So he could turn their back on them at any time.
Yeah.
Then he'd be bringing in.
He can he can really this dude could actually be worse than Damien Dark.
Yeah,
If he decided to flip on them, Constantine decided to flip on them, he could be worse than Damien Dark.
I mean, yeah, that's easily right there. But
Hell
the thing
yeah.
about it is, he gonna bring them. But at least he gonna bring the mischief. Like you gonna see him bring like how they were slaying dragons and stuff like that. Stuff that they was trying to figure out how to bring crazy stuff like that in. With Constantine, that opened up a whole door of different toys they could play with. That
He gonna be slaying no dragons. This more
demon. I mean, I'm just saying like there's a door just opening up the more stuff they could do now with Constantine, with Kid Flash. They had they had to try to find ways to slow him down so they could actually make it a good show. Because saying he was kind of OP on the cool on a show, and it wasn't no good fit.
Okay.
I mean, it was more or less more people did not like Kid Flash on that show. More people was pissed off that Jax got left the show.
Yeah.
I didn't think Kid Flash belonged on Legends of Tomorrow, personally.
But Jax fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because they're smaller tier. You know what I'm saying? But Kid Flash, yeah, he should definitely be on the show where he was originated from, though. I mean, it's good that he guest featured for a little bit. Fine, know what I'm saying? But nah, Jax needs to come back, though. That shit pissed me off, man, that season when they did that shit. I was like, man, can't they do that? Firestorm could just be fucking without Professor Stein. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't want to do the show, just do some shit where it's just Jax.
Right,
We can change it up. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, check this out. Perfect fit. That professor, I guess that person he didn't want to play the part no more.
Yeah, that's what I heard,
Okay.
man. He didn't want to come out on the show no more. So since he didn't want to come out,
check this
then
out.
that ends up axing Jax. I was like, dude, just change up the storyline, man. Fuck it, man. Make it that he just could live without Stein.
No, you ain't even got to do that. Just find another doctor. Just
Well,
like
yeah,
they found,
merge with somebody else. Exactly.
Yeah,
bro.
they found that Jax was actually a replacement for somebody else.
Yeah.
So replace Professor Stein, like
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Pull a Will Smith with that Anvil shit.
Yeah, they could do that, man, because Firestorm was one of the standouts of the show, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why a lot of people would get upset that they actually got Firestorm off the show. You're like, dude, why? It's like, dude, that's like one of the coolest Legends of Tomorrow characters you got, and you're gonna take him out?
And the fact that in, you know what I'm saying, these new issues of DC Comics, Firestorm part of the Justice League now.
Man, it'd be cool if there was a Justice League TV show, but they ain't.
Yeah, I think
right. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's
not gonna happen. That's movies.
Yeah, I know.
That's movie money. That's not gonna happen. But I'm just saying though, like, why would y'all got an actual member of the Justice League in this on y'all rinky dink show, and y'all get rid of him?
Yep, exactly, dude. That's just
man. Hey, but you know what I heard though?
I mean, they added another one though, Constantine.
Constantine. That's the dark. That's the dark Justice League. That's not the regular Justice League.
I'm just saying though, man. He's part of Justice League though.
All right,
Justice League Dark.
Okay, let's go get on. What's his name? Arrogant.
Oh, Etrigan the Demon.
Etrigan, yeah, Etrigan. Let's get him too.
Yo, I wish they could actually bring Etrigan, man. I think the budget would be too much for him though.
Yeah, because they're gonna have to CG. Everything.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Or get like the best dudes that know how to do prosthetics. Like get the dude that did the Predator. Have that motherfucker do Etrigan the Demon.
Swamp Thing.
Yo, you know they doing a Swamp Thing TV show, right?
I know.
For that DC streaming service. That shit, I think, is gonna be official, bro.
But he was.
I saw what they did with Titans.
He a part of the Dark League.
On the budget.
He a part of the Dark League.
I mean, but just think about all that makeup and stuff he got to go through every single day to do Swamp Thing. Yeah, but he still, I think, they still got to do a lot of,
Man.
Yo, I figured that'd be like Beauty and the Beast. Remember that TV show back in the day?
Yeah.
He getting paid, right?
And you don't give a fuck what he got to go through.
That's what I'm saying, man. Then you get paid on fucking, they go 22 episodes. Damn, 22 paychecks. That's what's up.
Exactly. Okay.
Well, anyway, who knows how many episodes this DC streaming service is going to be throwing? Because we don't know how many episodes Titans is really. All right. But yeah, what did you think about Supergirl, bro? Did you see that?
My Supergirl. I'm gonna leave Supergirl out of this one, but I like what I saw.
Oh, you like what you saw?
Yeah, I like what I saw.
Man, why are you gonna leave it out though, man? You need to comment on it, bro.
Huh? The skin tight suit.
This shit is official, right? I can't front, man. That shit, my eyes popped. You know what I'm saying? When I was watching, I was like, what? What? Oh, yes, I'm definitely tuning in. All right,
yeah,
I'm definitely
when I saw that, I'm like, I didn't see this one coming.
Nah, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? But then again, who else had a skin tight suit in this prior season? Not on Supergirl, but on Black Lightning, Thunder.
Oh man.
Know what I'm saying? And you know how motherfuckers was tuning into Black Lightning. Yo, man, I gotta see Thunder fine ass, man. Hold on. You gonna thunderclap motherfuckers. Blah! I was like, okay. All right, so I feel you, Savage. I feel you on that, man. Yo, Chaos, what were your initial impressions, man, from all the CW shows? Did you get to see all the trailers and all that, man?
You guys are gonna hate me for this. You
didn't
guys
see none of it.
I see none of it.
All right. It was all good. It's your loss, bro.
I'm going to, though. I'm going. Like I said, I didn't really watch too many of the Comic-Con stuff.
All right, I feel you.
So the movies, the major movies and stuff is really the only thing that I've basically seen.
Yeah, but yo, I just had to check out the CW stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a few things that impressed me, like the Arrow trailer. They based it. It seems like it's based off a story for a movie that they was gonna do in the theaters a while back. All right, it was based off the Supermax screenplay, which was written by David S. Goyer, the guy that co-wrote the Dark Knight trilogy. This was before the Dark Knight, and he wrote this script for Supermax, where basically Green Arrow gets locked up in this prison with all the dudes that he done locked up. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to kill his ass in the prison. And it seems that they use elements of that story for this season. I was like, okay. And then another thing that I like from the trailer is that they only showed Wild Dog. They ain't shown none of the butt characters that was on there last season. All right. That I was like, all right, it seems like they're going in the right direction. Right? Because all those other characters that were there last season, I fucking could not stand. All right. So this shit seems like it's going to be a little bit more serious in tone. As a matter of fact, his ass looks like they beat the living crap out of him when you first start the trailer and shit. And the fight scenes actually seem more raw compared to the last couple of seasons. All right. So it looks like definitely something I'm definitely want to check out this season. I don't really care about the prior seasons. I'll just forget that they happened. As far as like Legends of Tomorrow, that shit, Constantine, dude, y'all already got me. You know what I'm saying? Constantine, I just love the character. You know what I'm saying? His show on NBC before it got canceled was dope as hell. I even like the movie with Keanu Reeves. Yo, shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? It was still Constantine. But yeah, I'm excited for Legends of Tomorrow. Supergirl, obviously, the skin tight suit, the Injustice vibe. Fuck yeah, I'm there day one. Black Lightning, they ain't show shit, but the last season was dope as fuck. So I imagine Black Lightning is just gonna keep carrying the candle. All right, they're gonna keep carrying that flame and shit. So I'm sure that's gonna be official. And besides that, I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Yes,
So on Comic-Con, not only did they show a lot of comic book shit, right? We also saw a couple of other trailers. Who here saw fucking Godzilla?
Man,
I did. That put Godzilla on the map. I was like, they probably going to do it.
Now
right.
that's the movie I'm going to fucking see.
man,
As soon as I seen Old Boy from Game of Thrones, I was like, oh yeah, they talking big money. Oh yeah.
Yo, that shit looks official, man. Let's go one by one, man. Yo, Chaos, what were your initial impressions, man, for that Godzilla trailer?
Man, I was like, damn, another Godzilla movie. And then when I heard about it, and then when I seen this trailer, I was like, wait, this isn't like the other Godzilla movies I've seen. This actually looks like an actual movie. Like, they seem like they are taking it seriously. Like, this is going to get put on the map. Like, they were like, oh, we know the past, other Godzilla movies has been crap, but this time we're going to do it right. And from what I've seen in this trailer, they are. Like, man, before they actually showed Godzilla in that trailer, I was already into the movie itself. Before they even show Godzilla, I was like, yeah, I think this is going to be good. I think they're gonna break. I think they're gonna break it. Woo.
Yeah. I feel you on that, man. Any other takeaways?
Man, the actors, man, you see some actors in there, boy. Like they paid for some actors.
Yeah, definitely. The shit looks on point. It does look official. Yo, Savage, what did you think about that Godzilla trailer, bro? Yo, Savage.
And
Shit.
Oh,
let's
shit.
go with you.
Godzilla got him.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Chuck, let's go with you there, man.
It was
Because we're having some technical difficulties. So, Chuck, what were your thoughts about Godzilla, bro?
number 11. You know,
Number 11 out of
yeah,
on a 10-point scale, you would give it an 11.
yeah, I'm giving this 11 because number 11 is on the Godzilla movie. Off of Stranger Things. I said, oh, that's number 11 right there. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, there she go. So yeah, but anyway, when I seen it, I was like, I have a problem trying to say cinematography.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the cinematography. Yeah.
yeah,
That shit was on
yeah.
point, yo.
I'm talking about that was like one of them Japanese movies that you watch that's not in English that you don't want to read it because you looking at how beautiful this shit look, and it's so hard to try to pull your eyes down and look at the words because you're looking at all this beautiful stuff in the background.
Yeah.
It had that beautiful look like that. So I was looking, I was like, okay, yeah. Then when they were showing Godzilla, they only had, and they were showing like they was waking up all the monsters, said that, people was a plague. I'm like, okay, they actually putting together a story that actually makes sense and giving it a little depth, I guess. So I said, okay, maybe a little interesting story. And the jab that I seen,
I gotta be on the board with all these people.
Right. Hey, the jab I seen at the end when they said Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I said, hold up. I know they ain't throwing it at no King Kong because y'all know what's coming up next. So I went rewatch the King Kong movie as well. And I listen to what you were saying, Cloud, because it really Godzilla is way bigger than Kong, but the way they doing it now, Godzilla look a little shorter because the way he's standing in the water, you can see his actual height now, and the way King Kong was on that movie, they kind of like trying to balance them out where they'll be roughly around the same height. So I'm like, okay, I'm ready. They made Kong a little bigger, on Godzilla a little shorter. So they kind of balanced it. So that's a good thing. So, and it actually made sense now when Godzilla do some fucking up shit. He actually looked realistic. He ain't bigger than a fucking skyscraper, taller than the tallest skyscraper shit. But they got him realistic size. Like, tree top.
It's like a soft reboot. It's a soft reboot.
So I'm liking all that. So when everything I seen, the whole concept of the Godzilla, I'm I want to see it because it's gonna be a whole bunch of fighting because they ain't show no one or two monsters. I think they show what's his name, Rodan. I mean,
they showed Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah.
There you go, man. When I seen, I was like, damn, I remember that. And then because back in the old school days, they had the little string puppet things, and people in costumes, man. Now they took it to a whole new level, and I was happy back then. So right now, I'm excited for this Godzilla movie. I think this is one of my takeaways right here. Like, damn. This something I ain't see coming. I'm glad, like something that really got my heart pumping, yeah, on that type level.
Right. Man, I also want to add, what about that world? Like the world that they introduced you to in that trailer, wasn't it? Even like in that trailer, didn't you feel like you just wanted to know more? Like you wanted to see more of that world, like how the world ending and shit. I was like, man, like.
They did some dope ass world building in this movie. It seems like they're doing some incredible world building.
No, they put some thought into this one. They put some real thought into this one.
Hell yeah.
And I'll be behind it 100%.
Hell yeah. Yo, Savage, you back, right? All right, because I went to you earlier, but it seems like you stepped out for a second. What were your thoughts, on that Godzilla trailer, man? What did you think?
I was just amazed that they put so many monsters that all in one movie. Like Godzilla always been one of my favorite monsters.
Yeah.
So to see them actually seem like they're finna do a Godzilla movie the right way, I'm all for it. Like,
oh yeah.
I don't know. Godzilla and King Kong was just like them apex movies to me. Like, I never really was a fan of horror movies. They always like funny to me. Like, I laugh at horror movies.
Yeah.
So the Godzilla and King Kong monsters fighting monsters, that's what I want to see.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. And this movie, it seems like they're doing it official. King Kong Skull Island, I thought was official too. I mean, that shit was mind blowing when I first saw that. And this shit looks like they ramped it up to 11, like the way Chuck is saying. They ramped this motherfucker up to an 11. And I'm feeling the whole aspect that they got a whole bunch of other monsters. Actually, I was seeing some, people's thoughts and impressions and whatnot on YouTube, a couple of YouTube videos, and somebody actually stated, which I thought was actually kind of accurate. It just may be plausible. All right, because King Ghidorah, the three-headed dude that they was alluding them to be in Titans and shit, that motherfucker's big from the old Godzilla movies. That's a big motherfucker right there. And Rodan ain't good. Rodan, you saw when he flew over them buildings, he was tearing all them buildings apart. So I was like, okay, all right. So, and then Mothra has teamed up with Godzilla in the past. All right, so I'm thinking, what is this? Is it going to be Godzilla and Mothra going on to take these two other cats? Is this like a team up, monster movie and shit? Because I remember the classic Godzilla movie, Destroy All Monsters, from back in the day, where they went up against King Ghidorah and Godzilla came with a fleet of monsters in order to go up against King Ghidorah. Damn. And from what I saw from this trailer, everything looks dope. All right, from the acting, the cinematography, the special effects, everything seems on point. And if this movie comes off the way this trailer came off, dude, King Kong versus Godzilla can't get here soon enough. All right, because I know that shit is definitely gonna be fucking bonkers. But yo, my highlight of the fucking convention was that shit, man, Godzilla. I can't front. Even though I saw a couple of things at Comic-Con, that Godzilla shit, I was like, you know what? This is on point, yo. This is definitely on point, man. And we definitely going to see them fighting and whatnot. They're just teasing us. This is basically the first trailer. The second trailer is when we're really going to get our minds blown.
Yeah.
Now, as good as that trailer looked, they also showed one at the tail end of the Comic-Con based on a manga. And it was Alita Battle Angel. Now, Savage, I'm going to ask you real quick. Did you get to see the Alita Battle Angel?
No, I didn't.
Oh, man.
You don't know what you missed. But it's all good.
Say, Collider, put it in the DM form right
now. If you want right now.
What happened? You bought it out.
Hey, you Biden. Hey, Collider, you Biden. You might got to drop back, come back in. You heard me? Well, hey, but look, he gonna probably put it in the hopefully if he can hear me, put it in the DM so he can check it out real quick. But man, that trailer that was so crazy. I mean, when it first come on, it give you that anime feeling without being an anime. Like it's kind of it kind of give you that open world feeling and it kind of give you that open arm, soft heart at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like you coming, you know what I'm saying, just embracing a good movie and action start. I was like, damn, I forgot I don't know her name, but the robot chick.
Alita I was about to get into that. Alita Battle Angel.
When she get to going crazy, she get the
I was about to oh man, that trailer.
I don't know what type of fighting that was, but that shit was crazy, man. What you got out of it then?
Man, when I could see like when you're playing that, like those old video games to where you got that really good boss battle, that game that really has really good boss battles, multiple boss battles. Yeah. And when I seen this movie, I was like, yo, like these battles look like legit. Like it just reminded me of like a video game to me when it comes to like fighting and like like the villains and everything like that. It was just amazing. And then like this second trailer was a lot better than what we've seen at the first one, because the first one was like, yo, nah, I think that may be a Cody watch. But now that second trailer put it on the radar, and then now you see like this movie, you see her fighting in this trailer without that new suit that she had on, and that and what Kalida has told me, when she put that new suit on, oh yeah, it's a wrap. Like she's she's a monster. So like, I'm going to see this. I'm probably going to see this day one if I can. No tickets can always be sold out down here where I'm at. So, but that's a definite must watch for me.
Right, you might gotta get your tickets ahead of time, like a lot of people do. I think that all might do some numbers. Because when I seen old boy fingers touch, like he throw his hands out, his fingers touch around him, he get to swinging out, and she get to dodging, and she get to moving out fast, and she get to kind of like she slide the way she move, because you know she'll move by, and she can actually move and like with a little swag with it too, because she'll just slide, dodge, and then when she'll punch, it's almost like on some futuristic Bruce Lee type shit, pop, 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 and then she'll jump back until she'll hit, and then she'll twist, and she'll be running, and she'll be dodging, and her every angle she hit is to perfection, and just her movement, and then when they were trying to capture her, because you know what I'm saying, the whole thing of the technology been lost for so much, you know what I'm saying, years, and then you know what I'm saying, her being a rebel and doing the things that she's doing, so they try to destroy her. And I was just like, man, I think the fighting scenes, like you were saying about the boss battle, I'm thinking like every battle looked like a real boss battle. Like every person on there actually serve a purpose. They don't have the filler people. It just got the people that's actually serve a purpose. So it don't have to, you know how you get the people, 3 or 4 people run in with the mask, you knock them down. Then the same people might come later on with the mask, you knock them back down. But yeah, it don't have them. It have actual people you actually have to, you know what I'm saying, watch, like real boss battles, you saying. So yeah, I'm ready for it, because I was like, man, and that was just like the opening of it, because the trailer was like so intense, and they was showing like in the past when she was fighting how she had the present, and they kept her anime eyes, so she the only one, her eyes, it looked like the stuff that people do on Instagram, or they be showing the picture with the little dog ears and the little puffy eyes or whatever. It kind of give me that look. That's how the trailer come out. When I see her eyes the way it look, you get that puffy dog look, you know, the filter people be putting on their faces and shit.
And it looks right. It looks right. It doesn't look out of place. It looks right. They did it good. I like that.
Because then, see, that one thing I'd have been pissed about it, because that shit would have looked the worse than Instagram shit. I'd have been pissed.
Yeah, so, I would have been like, nah. Going down the list. Down the list.
But like, all the CG looks so. I mean, it looks so beautiful. Like you don't like. It's like people is actually investing more into these type of movies now, because they seeing it's actually making money. So for the risk reward is not that big of a risk. So they willing to take these bigger chances on these movies. So that's why we get so many of these movies that we want to see, these futuristic movies, and we being able to see these bigger budgets and these in-depth stories and stuff like that, because they willing to take these risks and make actual good movies, because they gonna sell. So they, you know, so that's why we seeing a lot of good movies. Even DC starting to clean up their act. They know you making these movies, you make a good movie, it's gonna sell, people gonna watch it. They seen it with Wonder Woman, so they know what they need to do now. So and you're looking at all these other movies, they starting to come out with other movies. I don't know if Collider gonna talk about Glass, but if you you know, saying I don't want to go too deep into it, but like, you know what I'm saying, you start to see other type of superhero movies coming out. So you know what I'm saying, that's another good thing about it. So I mean, you know,
is it true they making a Tick movie?
Yeah, that's on HBO.
Yep.
Y'all can hear me now?
HBO.
Yeah, the Tick. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, Kaleidoscope. Cool. I heard you. Yeah, we were just talking about Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah, hell yeah. About the fight scenes and shit, man. That shit was so ridiculous. Just the way I was saying how she looked like she moved like she was on a Bruce Lee, futuristic Bruce Lee, the way she was on fighting. When old boy put his fingers down, she get to swerving through him. The other little fight scene where she had and see they right up on each other, and they just the way they moving kind of remind me of Uploaded a little bit, the way they was fighting.
Yeah, the movie seemed like it's based on the first manga, the first volume. All right, and it was a good jumping off point. All right, because it lets you know the world that she lives in and everything, and you get hints as to like the future when she finds like that metal armor. All right, because at first those fight scenes that you see her doing, she has that armor, that body that, you know, the professor did for her and whatnot, but she doesn't have the metal one. You know what I'm saying? That's when she got pissed off later on and she smashed her hands on the table and smashed the table because she wanted that original armor, because that's her actual body. All right. And she was basically a battle angel. I mean, they say they haven't used that technology for over 300 years. You know, the way she acts is instinctively. All right. That's why when that dude put his hands on her, that she just grabbed him real quick by the neck and slammed his head into the ground. It's like that's the way she reacts to any given situation. Once she gets that actual armor, that actual body that actually belongs to her, that's when it's going to take on a whole different feel and vibe. And the way they set it up, like the way Chaos had said earlier when he was watching the trailer, it seems like boss battles, different bosses and whatnot, that's the way it is. That's the way the comic book was, the manga. I'm hoping that this shit really jumps off and people really gravitate to it, because I really want to see them adapt the second volume. The second volume was what launched Battle Angel Alita into the fucking stratosphere for me, bro. All right, on a monthly basis, that's when I was collecting comic books hardcore. And out of everything that was coming out every month, that's the one that was at my number one, Battle Angel Alita. All right, because that's how ill that shit was, yo. Man. I'm just excited that James Cameron is backing this shit up as a producer. You got Robert Rodriguez, the director of the Sin City films, doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? With a budget, because he be doing his movies on fucking small-ass budgets, and them shits be looking dope. Now this motherfucker got some gangbuster dollars behind it. This shit looks like it's gonna be official, man. I cannot wait to see that shit this holiday season.
Gives me a Ghost in a Shell with like that Cyberpunk 2077 type of feel to it, like that futuristic. It just it looks really immersive. I like it.
Yeah, they need to they actually need to do more anime movies like that. That same style right there.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Movies need to be done like that. I think they need to blow up.
Hey, that's why I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do with this Dynasty Warriors movie.
Yeah, if they do
Dynasty Warriors, but that's a Chinese movie though, man. I mean, they only showed us a teaser trailer. True that. We've only seen
I seen 2 teaser trailers, and they look more like anime than anything. Like I majorly watch foreign movies. I rarely watch American made movies.
All right.
And as far as the CG in it, it looked more American than foreign.
All right. So it's like one of those top tier movies from Hong Kong and whatnot. Because I've seen a few of them from when I used to watch a lot of Asian cinema, and I used to watch a lot of the big budget ones, yo. I bullshit you not.
But I watched a lot of the low budget.
This be on some shit, bro. This just be on some shit. People that haven't seen this shit in the US, they don't know what the fuck they're missing out on, bro. But this just be on some shit. So if it's like that,
about the one
I have a feeling that shit's gonna be tough as fuck then.
And shit.
What was that?
I said I'm not talking about the movies where people was flying across rooftops and shit.
No, I know you're talking about the ones with the special effects where they fucking putting the smackdown on motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen dudes fucking whip up axes out of thin air and shit and smack them shits to the ground, yo.
Right.
Yo, I'm up. I mean, that's the way Dynasty Warriors needs to be done. I can't find it. It needs to be done that way. Too bad they ain't show some shit at the Comic-Con. That shit would be.
Is it right here?
I do want to talk a little about this, especially because Savage is also a fan.
Yeah, that's 3.
But that Dragon Ball Z Broly movie. I'm sorry, that when
all right.
I
want everybody to understand that this Broly and the old Broly is not the same Broly.
Yep, they're not. No, they're different.
This is the one that's canon.
Right.
It's not only that, it seems like they're also kind of giving this Broly a backstory. They're giving him they're giving him more like a normal villain that you see in like Dragon Ball. They're giving him that type of story instead of like some of these like regular movie characters, because like the movie villains wasn't even really all that, but like
they're trying to build them up to like you say Vegeta status, right? That's what you're trying to say.
Yep, and it's also
Broly's whole didn't make sense. That's
It
why
didn't.
that was the whole reason why people were saying it wasn't canon. The whole
Yeah.
reason why Broly was pissed off with Goku was because Goku used to cry a lot when they was babies. How the fuck can you
Mhm.
remember what happened when you was an infant?
Exactly. And now it seems like they may change that. And not only that,
So
they're actually getting people.
the creator of Dragon Ball, when they asked him was
Mhm.
Broly canon, he told them yes. So
Yeah,
they
he
start
canon now.
bringing up these,
Yep.
they start bringing in these different points.
Because
See, the
that's when
villain
that
of
new
this
artist took
movie,
over,
the
right?
villain of this movie wasn't Broly at first.
Mm-mm.
The villain of this movie wasn't Broly at first. He had another name, the first god of the Saiyans. But since they got this conflict with Broly, now it's Broly
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up,
to
though.
show off the true power of a Saiyan. And the only person in the super universe that even knew what the hell it was Vegeta.
Mm-hmm. And talking
If you
about
go back to the
Vegeta,
tournament, if you go back to the tournament of power, when that
uh-huh.
girl went, when she went to that level, Vegeta said out his mouth, "That's the true power of a Saiyan."
Mm-hmm.
Ah, shit. So that
And
means Goku got some shit lined up for him in this
yeah,
movie.
and you
And
see,
the only one in their ranks that can do that is Gohan.
mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
some
and
crazy shit.
there's
Just
two
think
things.
about it. Gohan went to his ultimate level, and he was fighting with his daddy on an even plane in his blue form.
Mm-hmm. And also, there's two things too that people, I think, that some people don't know is that Vegeta is one. He's going to actually get a Super Saiyan God form, like the red form. That's also canon. And then two, at the end of the trailer, when Broly was legendary Super Saiyan, he was fighting. He was going to fight Goku. Goku Super Saiyan Blue. Like that's how strong it seems like that man's going to be, and I am so hyped for that. I'm still
But
kind
did
of
you
want to
pay
know.
attention when those girls merged in the tournament of power and went green? They almost knocked Goku out the fucking ring.
Yep, they sure did. They got
And that was with people who didn't know how to control their power.
yep.
Broly got total control of everything he doing.
hmm Although I do want to see what the. I feel
But at
like
the same
that.
time, this could be a different Broly from Universe 6.
hmm Yeah, but I want to see what it meant when at the end of that trailer when they showed Broly's tail. I want to know what that has to be some more significant. So I really would like to see what they're going to do with that. And I feel like there's something that we haven't seen,
Oh,
big thing that we haven't seen.
it's a big thing that's going on in the Dragon Ball
hmm
in this Dragon Ball movie. It's not just about a fight.
hmm
That these Saiyans are trying to bring out the strongest of the Saiyan race so they can conquer every universe.
Dude, you guys talking about this Dragon Ball movie, animated movie, right? You know, it's an animated
hmm
movie. Sounds dope as hell. What if they threw money behind Dragon Ball like they do in this Battle Angel Alita?
It'll be great
It'd be
because
very
Right?
great.
That
Yeah.
shit would be on point, bro.
hmm
I see that
Man,
shit making $1 billion easily. Motherfuckers all over the
hmm
world to
because
lose
I'm
their
gonna tell
shit.
you the truth. That Bleach movie that's coming out, I really think it's gonna be shit.
Oh man. Well, at least I saw some of the Bleach characters in
From
Jump Force.
right, at least some of the Bleach characters in Jump Force, but the actual movie, from what I'm seeing, Bleach
They
fans
ain't
won't
got the
be happy
budget.
with it.
They ain't got the
Yeah.
budget for it, man.
No, I'm gonna just put it
Uh,
like this: Bleach fans will not be happy with it. It's about one of the most insignificant stories in Bleach. Period.
Wow.
hmm Yeah. Man. Is
That's
that
just
They
getting
sad.
made
released
a
out to
they made
theaters?
they
Or
made a
is that
movie about the Grand Fisher.
is
Like he really did like Like they could have made a movie about the 100-Year Blood War. I promise you, and people would have just saw previews of that. They'll go see it.
And they go
Yeah.
banana nut crazy.
For the simple fact, true
probably-
fans of Bleach, if they have not read the manga, they have never seen Kenpachi do his bunkai.
Mm-hmm.
They have never seen. Let's see. I can think at least 5 captains that they never saw they bunkai that they do in the 100-Year Blood War. That's only in the manga. It's never coming out on anime.
Mm-hmm. Sad to say.
Yo, I hope Alita Battle Angel really fucking makes bank, because that's just lead Hollywood to bring more manga.
Yeah, more
Right.
more anime and manga move, please.
Exactly, dude. Because I
Yeah.
want to see Dragon Ball done proper.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dragon Ball is a franchise that's been going on.
I want to see. I want to see a live. I want to see a live proper Naruto movie.
Exactly. Yep.
Dude, that should be official as well, man.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't even got to be Naruto. You can show me a live proper Boruto movie.
Exactly.
Yeah, them
Or you
shits
could just
is
make a
small.
movie.
I say
Make
Boruto
a
more
side.
than Naruto, because Boruto needs the hype right now, because Boruto really isn't really doing so good.
Well, it's because of the fact of the way they went with the story is they already put this shit out in the movie a couple years ago.
Well, Warner Brothers got Akira, and they talked to the guy that did Thor Ragnarok to do Akira, and he said that if he does it, he wants an all Asian cast. All right, he's not going with that bullshit.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, like
they did a couple of times before, where there was like Neo New York or Neo Los Angeles. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, it's in Tokyo, bro. Damn.
Telling you, if they do this, if this movie ends up being a flop, I'm at the same movie theater. I'm climbing up to the roof and I'm just jumping off of it. I'm done. I'm like, we ain't ever going to see an anime.
I ain't going that far.
I ain't ever going to see a good anime reboot. Live action.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. They do have a couple. They have a couple good anime remakes out there. Like I said, on Hulu, Blade of the Immortal.
But I want like big budget, like the way they got to lead a Battle Angel, though,
exactly.
man.
Hey, think about Dragon Ball Z with that that Battle Angel, the eyes.
Well, all right,
movie like that.
The thing about the one I was talking about, Blade of the Immortal, is the fact that it was back in samurai times, in the Edo period, so it didn't really need that many special effects.
Right. Yeah.
That's what kind of made it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't one of those over-the-top animes to where they had so much unbelievable shit in it. It was, if you watch the anime, it was basically sword fights and ninjas. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. So
yeah,
you
but
can
they had
easily
some crazy
remake
stuff
it.
going on though with some of those dudes, especially Blade. Blade, man, you cut that motherfucker up before. What was that? Those worms or something? It's been a minute since I read it, but fucking.
All right, check this out.
That shit was crazy, bro.
It played out. They did it the same way. They didn't change nothing. They changed absolutely nothing from the anime to the movie.
I've seen I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen like the trailers. I found a website where I can actually watch the movie. But the way the movie looks, you know what I'm saying? That shit would not make bank in Hollywood at all, bro.
No, I'm not saying it'll make bank. I was just saying it's a good movie.
No, I know it is. No, definitely I agree. You know how people are in the US though, man. They want spectacle.
Yeah, they want special effects.
And I, if you do a Dragon Ball movie, I want a budget like the way they got for Alita Battle Angel behind a Dragon Ball movie.
Man, if I want to, you make a good Dragon Ball movie, give me a fucking Avengers budget.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it deserves that.
Because
it deserves it.
For the simple fact, everybody needs to shine.
Yeah.
Everybody, all the Z fighters need to shine.
Yeah. And you could actually have spin-off movies, man. If you do it, you got your own Dragon Ball universe, bro.
Oh, yep. And one other thing, Chaos. This is another thing I overheard. I don't know if it's all the way true, but Piccolo is supposed to get a new power up in the next series.
Really? Oh, that's good, because Piccolo needs to be on the map, man. Because like the Namekians, man, goodness, that'd be lit. I like
All right.
that.
From
I heard
what
in the
I'm
movie,
understanding,
though.
from what I'm understanding, it's not about the movie. From the end of the tournament, when they made that decision, Xeno-sama is going to start letting the Z fighters travel from universe to train. And the Namekian world in that universe, where in the tournament, Piccolo was fighting other Namekians. That Namekian planet is full of warriors. Piccolo is the only warrior Namekian left in Universe 7. He's the only one, so he can't. He merged with Nail.
Yeah,
with Nail. So those were the only two. They still got a whole planet in another universe full of warriors.
They probably didn't get hit with that disaster that hit their universe's planet that nearly
called
wiped
Frieza.
out their whole. And also Frieza. Yep, exactly. Because they had
Frost. They had Frost, but he was pretending to be a good guy, and basically he was blackmailing them to pay him. And
but that wasn't like mad shit. Like Frieza. That wasn't like Frieza mass murder. I'd rather have a Frost than a Frieza.
No, I'd rather have Frieza because I know Frieza gonna kill everybody. Like you know the lead.
I don't know. Man.
So would you rather be around? Just put this out there. They got a person. You know this person the killer. So that means you know to leave. Or they got this other person you have no idea about, and he just start killing everybody. And which one would you rather be around?
I would rather have a killer. But you know, still
you know the lead.
The Namekians in that universe still got their warriors. Our Namekians still got shit. They got hit by Frieza. They got hit by their own planet. They got hit by freaking. Well, it's not canon, but you know, still to show the what's the face of it. They got hit with Frieza's brother.
You talking about Slug?
With Cooler. They got hit with
Cooler and Lord Slug.
And Slug like that. Our universes of Namekians got fucked up.
But that's what happened to all of the warriors on that Namekian planet was Slug. He ate them all. Like real shit. He really ate them all to become a super Namekian.
That's crazy.
There's one thing, guys, we left out. And actually, Chuck brought it up earlier. You know what I'm saying? Glass.
Yeah.
Who seen the Glass trailer?
I did. That was interesting.
What did you think about that shit, Chaos?
I seen Split. I seen Split number 2. When although I think there was some dudes from there that made Split that's in the movie that making this movie. But like when you go to Old Boy, you can see that personality like easy. But it looks like an interesting movie. It looks really good. I'm not sure like what is the main premise about it because we know like they think they're superheroes and obviously there's something extraordinary with them. But you know you don't really know the true plot, so that's yet to be revealed. That's just a wait to see. I got to see a little bit more before I'm convinced into it.
I'm definitely intrigued by the premise because it's the third movie. You could say of a trilogy because the first one was with Bruce Willis, right? Then the second one was Split with this dude James McAvoy, and now you got the third film, right? And of course, Mr. Glass was the villain from what was that movie called? Invincible? I'm not sure. I forgot the name of it and shit. More Bruce Willis. But either way, freaking this dude, Porter Rock 77, actually tweeted me on Twitter that after he saw that trailer, that Warner Brothers needs to hire M. Night Shyamalan in order to do all their movies. Yeah. That was before I saw the Aquaman trailer, though. You know what I'm saying? So I agreed. But once I saw the Aquaman trailer, I was like, nah, they good with who they got. They doing just fine.
My vote is with, as far as these directors, go with the directors that was actually fans of the shit they making.
Yeah, exactly.
That actually knows their shit.
Yeah. Exactly. James Wan is an Aquaman fan. He loved the new 52 version. You know what I'm saying? And with with what Zack Snyder did with Jason Momoa as Aquaman, that shit was on point.
One other thing about Aquaman, I forgot to ask you, because I know you play Injustice. Did you get a chance to get the exotic suit from the movie?
I don't know. I think I did some people, but I don't know if I did all of them.
Well, Aquaman's is the exact same except he got blonde hair. That's the only thing that's off about it.
Yeah.
He even got the same trident. I
Yep.
even got like I really went through and got all of them.
Oh damn!
The only one I ain't get was Superman, man. I got everybody else though.
I don't. I got Super. Matter of fact, I got Superman too because I was bored.
Now the person that needed it is Wonder Woman. Her shit on Injustice is horrible.
Dude,
Yo, I love that Wonder Woman outfit, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you would have got that Wonder Woman set on Injustice and powered it up, you'll be unbeatable.
You know, that's one character I ain't never really played with. That I always said was like one of the best characters on the game.
Wonder Woman's pretty badass, so.
She is one of the best characters on the game.
Yeah.
Yep. And the thing that I like about it is that they're all unique characters. No character plays the same.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you'll
play a Capcom game right now. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll find certain characters like, oh, this plays like this dude or this plays like this dude. And in Justice, every character was unique.
Right, Capcom. Ken, Ryu, Akuma.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the same fighting style, period.
Yep.
Ken, Ryu, Akuma, Goten.
You do better.
Oni,
You gotta name
Dan,
the styles they have.
Sakura.
Yeah.
I'm saying all of them got the same fighting style.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I was saying they only got like three fighting styles. They got that fighting style that they got. They got the one that Guile have, the back and forward one, and they got the one like E Honda where you push the button fast, like Chong Li, E Honda, and a couple other ones. Blanca. You could go down the list. The ones you press the buttons or the back and forward or the half circle. Them the only three fighting style they got.
Yeah, I don't really feel Street Fighter like the way I feel Injustice. I wish I did. But yo, Chuck, you saw the trailer for Glass. What did you think, man?
Man, when I seen Glass, and it was like, I was kind of, it was kind of trippy at first. I was like, hold up, is this a serious movie? Then in the middle of it, they got to talk about people thinking they got superpowers. I'm like, oh, is it a comic book? Like, I'm trying to figure out what comic book it is, who this is, and then I seen Bruce Willis. I'm like, what? It kind of caught me off guard. And then once I figured out, okay, it's his own thing. When I seen Samuel L. Jackson, and it was like, okay, he Mr. Glass. Then I actually had to watch it again, because to understand what it was, and I was still lost but curious. Like how they say, curiosity kill a cat. They put this bait out there and say, look, this is gonna be interesting, but we're not gonna tell you nothing about this here. You don't know if it's gonna be everybody be a villain against one person, or one person a villain against everybody, or is it gonna be people mixed in together, like some people think they this and really not that. It's gonna be like some super twisted, thing where the person dreamed the whole, it could be anything where he dreamed the whole thing, have him in his mind while he in a psych ward. All types of crazy stuff. Who knows? That's what I'm saying. They got so many doors that it could be. It's intriguing. Pretty much, that's to me. It's just one of them intriguing movies.
I remember seeing the first movie with Bruce Willis back in the day, and every comic book geek, every sweaty around, was sweating that movie, right? Because that was like the first official serious comic book movie that wasn't a comic book. All right, Bruce Willis actually did have powers. All right, so he's not imagining the stuff that he does. All right, he actually did survive the train accident. All right, so these dudes do have powers. Glass, Mr. Glass, he's one of the illest supervillains because of the way his mind works. His body is brittle. He can't really do much of shit. But the dude from Split can. All right, that dude, he's the beast. All right, and they're actually teaming up in this movie in order to take out Bruce Willis's character. You know what I'm saying? And Bruce Willis's character, he's OP. You see when he bends the bars and all that, they have them in a psychiatric institution because supposedly it's a real world event where supposedly they think these people swear they have powers. No, they actually do have powers. Just their powers work when, at least Bruce Willis's powers work when he's under extreme duress. You know what I'm saying? When he's actually really trying to save somebody or whatever. The stuff on the train was a fluke. He just survived it. You know what I'm saying? But he actually saved somebody at the end of the movie and whatnot. And they actually show in the trailer, or they allude in the trailer, he's actually bending steel bars. And then they allude in the trailer where the beast is actually crawling up shit, climbing up shit, having all these people tied up and all this crazy shit. So I think it's going to be a movie that's going to have twists and turns, but it's going to come out to a resolution where everybody's like, you know what? This movie was dope. So I'm really intrigued to see this shit, yo. Especially after the last two movies.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
It's like it's a bugged out comic book story. It's the third one in the trilogy. And it doesn't have a comic book.
Hey, the thing about it is the Bruce Willis movie. This they connecting now, or both of those movies are already connected from the start.
Yeah, they're already connected. You know what I'm saying? Just the Bruce Willis movie happened a while back. That shit happened in like the late 90s, like 97, 98, around there. That's when the Bruce Willis movie came out. And M. Night Shyamalan always talked about returning to it. And then when he did Split, where he tied it into that, everybody was like, oh shit, he on some shit. Because he had talked a while back after that Bruce Willis movie, like at least 3 or 4 years after the fact, about doing a Mr. Glass movie. So then when he did Split, he came up with another character that wasn't Mr. Glass and it wasn't the Bruce Willis character. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to tie it into this. Because I guess he already had the idea for Mr. Glass. Right? He just needed to introduce the Beast first. That's why he did Split first. Once
Can anybody inform me the name of the series from Midnight Meat Train?
Midnight what?
Midnight Meat Train.
What the hell is that?
It's a horror movie.
That sound like one of the scariest ones you got.
Oh, yo. You talking about meat right now, Savage. I actually put on The Bad Batch to check it out the other day. Once it got to, I mean, I saw like the first half hour or so. Then when they went back to Jason Momoa and he went around that bend and he smacked the shit out of the old girl and started cutting up in pieces, and I saw it was about cannibalism. Yo, I shut it off after that, bro.
Wait, you didn't see the cannibalism at the beginning?
Nah, dude. After that shit, after I saw him cutting old girl up and whatnot, I was like, you know what? This is not for me, bro. This is not for me. Stuff with cannibals, that is not for me, bro. It's not for me. I don't like that type of shit, yo. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just tune out. Thank you, but no thank you, son.
In the first 5 minutes of the movie, a girl was getting chased across the desert.
I know. I saw that
arm
shit.
and leg cut off, and they ate it right in front of her.
Yeah.
Damn.
Put it on the barbecue pit. Let's go.
Yeah, but I didn't think they was going to keep on with that. I was like, all right, I lived through that one. But when I saw him cut up old girl, and then he was cutting up the leg and all that, I was like, you know what?
Oh, you talking about the one that was begging?
Yeah.
She didn't want to. She couldn't take no more.
Exactly.
All right. You can't take no more.
You gave a bop on the head, he's like bop. Right there, he just and I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. No, I'm saying it's like there was another movie that came out last year, the year before, some movie called Raw, and I saw what it was about. It was about cannibalism. I was like, no, thank you, I'm done. Like, dude, it's like I understand why, you know. I'm sure it's a bugged out movie. It's just not for me.
Yeah, you were too much, huh?
So you didn't even get to the part where Jim Carrey punked him and made him draw a picture of him.
Nope. I ain't get that far, bro. And won't ever get that far either. It's just, I don't know. It's like some movies, like, you know, I guess you call it, I guess.
Understand. It's certain movies I just can't watch either.
Yeah, but some of it is like gore porn, like, you know, Hostel. You know what I'm saying? That's gore porn. You know what I'm saying? People that, you know, get off on gore and whatnot. It's like, fine, but why? You know what I'm saying? It's just why. It's like that shit ain't real. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather watch Into the Badlands. Get a kick off on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
it's the artist going to work. That's what that is. Just the artist going to work.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I wanted to see things better.
I'm gonna keep it real, man. Into the Badlands is a good ass show. Like that's
yeah.
I can't take shit away from that show.
Yo, as a matter of fact, this might get you even more excited.
Matter of fact, Chuck,
I was asking Chuck. I was asking Chuck if he had seen it. He hadn't watched it yet. But the director of the first couple of episodes of Into the Badlands, he's doing Iron Fist. The first episode of Iron Fist is directed by him. All right, they taking up Iron Fist this season, which is gonna be next. You know, it's gonna come out September 7th, I think it is, and shit. They taking Iron Fist to that next level, bro. What motherfuckers was bitching about in the last season, they're gonna
the
get
fight
it
scenes because the fight scenes on Into the Badlands on a whole nother level.
Hell yeah. They took the criticism to heart. Like, you know, I was like, you know what? That's what's up. That's what's up. What did y'all think about that Iron Fist trailer, bro?
Man, that's like,
yeah.
I can't even get my words out right now. I got so excited about.
I
Iron
love
Fist
the
trailer.
way he clotheslined that dude, man. That shit looked official, man. He's like, I was like, what? And then when he used the Iron Fist, when he went to smash that shit into the ground, you know, that tracer effect that it had on his face. I was like, yo, that's the Iron Fist. That's what we was missing, because the first show, think about it, his hand, all it did was light up.
Light up.
That's it.
Like I was trying to explain, Netflix is basically building the superheroes season by season.
Yeah, they doing that. Yep.
No, they doing it with every last one of them. It started with Daredevil, and it went all the way to Iron Fist. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was excluded from it, including Jessica Jones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you pay attention to Jessica Jones, the first season, you really can't tell that she has superpowers.
Yeah.
But in season 2, you can tell. You know what I mean? Other than like Luke Cage, well, you
saw a couple of snippets of it in the first season, not as many. But in season 2,
but it wasn't.
We saw a lot more.
It's easier to look over in season 1.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to look over in season 2, and I'm not a Jessica Jones fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I love what they're doing with the Iron Fist show. Man, September can't get here soon enough.
That's why I was like telling a couple other people, like, I didn't want to see an all-powerful Iron Fist in season 1. Because he didn't start off like that in the comic book.
Yeah.
He was confused in the comic book in the beginning. If you can remember him, he didn't know what he was doing. He was basically, I came from Kung Lung, I'm supposed to be fighting the hand, and that's that.
Yeah. Yep. And then he had the way they did it. I like the way they did it in the first season, though. That he was confused, like, a fish out of water. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Wonder Woman in a way. And then he was always worried about, about him. Everything was about him. You know what I'm saying? And his mission against the hand. Now it's him trying to take over for Daredevil. Because after the events of the Defenders and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, is like Danny really looked up to Matt Murdock. He's like, damn, this dude is doing everything for his city. You know what I'm saying? For the city, for Hell's Kitchen. You know what I'm saying? This dude gave his life. Because, at this point in time, everybody thinks Daredevil's dead. Matt Murdock is dead. So it seems like Danny's going to take up the mantle of what Daredevil was doing, bro.
Hey, what y'all think the Luke Cage and the Iron Fist crossover going to be on his show?
Dude, they already alluded to it on the panel. They're talking about the Daughters of the Dragon. Yo, Misty Knight is going to be throughout this season, bro. Not one episode. She's going to be in a few episodes this season, bro. And it's her and Kali Wing teaming up as the Daughters of the Dragon, bro.
Do we see a spinoff in the making? Do we see a spinoff in the making?
I think we just might, yo. We just might, because Jeff Loeb, the showrunner, or the executive producer, my bad, the showrunner is this other dude and shit. Some dude named Raven. All right, but Jeff Loeb, he alluded to the Daughters of the Dragon. He was like, yo, the Daughters of the Dragon, they're going to be taking center stage this season. You know what I'm saying? Because supposedly, and I'm excited for that, dude, because I really want to see Daughters of the Dragon have their own shit, and then Iron Fist eventually, not at first, but eventually, team up with Luke Cage to do Heroes for Hire.
Oh, yeah. At least give them about 3 seasons apiece on a solo.
Yeah, exactly. Give them at least 3 seasons apiece. I want to see at least a 3rd season of Iron Fist with just Danny and his shit. and another third season of fucking Luke Cage, which is his shit. Then they should come together.
I gotta see one season where Danny deal with his nemesis now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He was like, you got to give Danny time in order to get his story out there before they finally team up.
Because that dude played a major part in the Iron Fist story.
Yep.
Like I'm talking about real major, all the way up.
And I think he's coming. I think he's coming back in this season, bro. I think he's coming back this season.
Another
he
one
wasn't at the Comic-Con, bro. He wasn't at the Comic-Con because he was in England, in London.
Right.
But they talked about him on the panel, though. So I was like, you know what? I guess he's coming back, bro. They got to do that shit. Everybody in the audience was chilling. I mean, screaming and shit. And they showed everybody in the audience a whole bunch of clips that we didn't get to see. All right? They showed the Daughters of the Dragon getting down, beating the shit out of people. They showed old dude, Iron Fist's nemesis. They showed a clip of him. You know what I'm saying? And I saw the way people was reacting. I was like, man. It's like, I want to see that shit. But I guess we'll see it in September. We ain't got that long to wait.
Yeah. Imagine that power Misty Knight gonna have behind that fist now. You know, when she was when she was first getting used to that arm.
Yeah. What I'm excited about is the choreography. They got some good ass directors lined up in order to do like some dope ass directing, and they got the martial arts choreographer from fucking the Black Panther, bro. It was like they got a Hollywood dude, man, in order to do this Netflix shit. I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? This Iron Fist season 2 just may be the shit. Yo, this might stand toe to toe with Daredevil's best.
Right here, yeah.
And that's what people really wanted to see the first season. But I'm good with what they portrayed. But now I want to see them take it to that next level.
I'm really liking the way they building up these characters.
Yeah.
Cause
the build up is dope.
What's the use of throwing an all powerful superhero in the mix in the TV show that can't be beat?
Yeah.
Like I want to see the weaknesses. I want to see the struggle. Like that bring out the humanity in them.
Yep. Dude, and then they was talking about their training. Dude, they said that they did at least almost 90%. Mostly all the action that we're gonna see portrayed on screen is actually done by the real actors. All right, just for like the most hectic shit that they actually had a stunt double, but the majority of the action scenes and everything, over 90%, 95% is gonna be the actual actors, bro. But they had to go through a training regimen for months and then practice the choreography that was given to them. So like that shit looks legit on screen.
Because I mean, in the first Iron Fist, what he had a week, 2?
Nah, they did it on the day. It was worse. He had to learn everything that he pulled off in the show.
That?
He did it that same day, bro.
That's like really stupid. Like
yeah, it was. Is that they had rushed it through production, Savage?
Right,
that's
right.
What happened.
I know. I mean, I read all on it because I was pissed because it got such bad ratings, and then when I realized like y'all made the whole show in less than a month.
Yep.
Like, what would you expect?
Yeah, and it wasn't like Daredevil. Daredevil, they had a week. All right, on Daredevil, they had a week to practice the choreography before they filmed an episode.
And man, then it was a stunt double half of the time too, because he had him all mask on his face.
Yeah, for certain scenes though. But the guy that plays Matt Murdock, he did quite a few scenes himself too.
With the mask on?
With the mask on.
Yeah,
in the first season, like on like some of the scenes and whatnot, they would swap out. Like, you know, that corridor scene when he went to save the kid?
Yeah.
It was him and the stunt double. All right, because he would do some of the scene and then he would step out. Then the stunt double was the one that came in the back and started doing some shit. Then he would step out. Then he would come back in the scene. All right. So, but they had to do it that way because of the way that scene was. But then, like for the second season, most of the shit was him. And after the second season, he wanted a break because his body was beat the fuck up, bro. He was in pain, bro. He was like, because think about it, he had just did the first season that had a lot of bugged out choreography that he had to learn too. Because when he was fighting up against the samurai dude and shit, the guy from the hand, that was him too.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude. So a lot of that shit puts a strain on your body. And then after they finished that season, since that first season was such a hit, they greenlit a second season right out the gate. So they ain't really take no break. And they started filming the second season. And after the second season finished, he told him, he's like, yo, I need a break. That's why we ain't see him again until Defenders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he got a good break because right there, you know, they did Jessica Jones, they did Luke Cage, and then they did fucking Iron Fist. Then they did the Defenders.
Right.
And then after Defenders, he had a little break again, and then they went into Daredevil season 3.
No, they ain't gonna. Oh, they still had. They still got a little while on to go after. So that's next year before they come out with that one, huh?
Yeah. Daredevil season 3, they ain't rushing that shit.
Right. Yeah, we still got a little while for that one. So
Yeah.
he should be here.
That'll be like early next year. You know how Netflix always drops one of their Marvel shows like around in April and shit?
Yeah.
Like March or April. So I figured that's when we're gonna see Daredevil season 3.
Right. Speaking about Netflix, they about to drop Ernst New Black. I guess today or tomorrow or some shit, huh?
What?
Yeah. I think I seen.
Ah, shit. Damn, I hope they drop it tomorrow and shit. So at least I could check out a few episodes before I bounce on Friday.
I'm right. But
I
yeah.
probably binge watch that motherfucker.
Yep, that's what I do. When I be chilling on the day, I just say fuck it, play it.
All right. Yo, I'm ready to jump on the Xbox, bro.
Yeah, I'm with it, man. Y'all ready to get up out this thing here?
Yeah, anybody got anything else to add?
I'm guessing that's a no and a no. They threw.
Yep.
They threw, y'all. They threw.
All right, so everybody, man, this shit was good. Yo, tune in next week. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel, except I won't be here.
Yeah.
I'll check out in a month or so.
Yeah, on Collider gonna have a countdown. He gonna have that 30-day countdown. So you know what I'm saying? Just bear with 30 days, 29, 28. It's gonna move like that.
Well, I mean, it might be 30 days. It may be a little bit longer. It just depends.
I mean, yeah. I don't think they're gonna go that crazy behind.
Yeah, because I don't think I could actually, get the way I get like on the show and whatnot.
Yeah.
In the hotel room. You know what I'm saying? Because I figure motherfuckers will be like, yo, dude, what's going on?
Right then.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right.
man, we about this thing.
Peace.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
There it is.